Hello guys, welcome back to your weekly readings. I trust you guys had a great week last week and are gearing up for the new week coming up. Today we're going to visit the energies that may affect us from the 14th through to the 21st of October. We're almost done with October. It's kind of amazing that it just started and it's about to end pretty soon. So Halloween is right around the corner for those of you that celebrate it. I hope you have a great Halloween. I'd like to thank you guys for your support, those of you that have contacted me for readings, those of you that gave from the heart donations for me prior to me moving. As you can tell, the surroundings are a little bit different for me at this time. And I finally did move and I'm getting my stuff a little bit together here. It's been rough because, trying to sort out all of my things from everyone else's and where are they, where do I put them. I'm not still settled, but at least I'm settled enough for readings, and I'm very happy to be with you. And I'd like to thank all of you, from the bottom of my heart, for those of you that have helped me. I appreciate you. Today we have gotten the Justice card while I was shuffling. It's a very karmic card, but it's also a card that represents due to your hard work, due to the things that you have learned and that you have done. You're going to be judged fairly from the universe. Also, karma comes to roost. So for those of you that have acted unjustly, and the balance has to be made one way or the other. So if you've been treated unjustly, the balance will be paid off by someone else. If you have been unjust or treated someone unjustly, now it's time for you to balance out. There's also to be fair. So some things you have to realize in your life, that if someone sacrifices at some point for you, then sometimes it's going to be your turn to sacrifice for another. So the Justice card can mean many things for us during this week. It also means being treated fairly from others that will be judging something that you have done or something perhaps that you have said. Maybe some of you are getting a promotion at work and you're being judged as to your performance, and you're being congratulated because this card represents being judged fairly. It didn't flip. So if it flips, it means that you're being judged unfairly, or that you have been unjust to someone and you're going to pay, because the major arcana cards are very profound in their interpretation, in their meanings, and when they come out, it's for a reason. Okay? I also got another card. I found a deck that I haven't used. I don't even know if I've ever used it in one of the public readings, but I believe I did, but a long time ago. So with the move, I've seen some decks that I haven't seen in a while, and other decks I haven't seen at all, so we'll get there. Alright, this card is Birth and Rebirth. So it is just that at this point in your life, if you're going through a huge change, it's because you definitely need that birth, that rebirth, that coming out finally, taking away parts of you that have been outgrown, that no longer serve its purpose for you. So this rebirth is happening due to karma. It's karmic timing that all of these changes are coming about in your life at this time. For those of you that are Sagittarius, you know that Saturn just left our sign, so a lot of things have died away in our lives and new things are coming about. Some of you that are Capricorn, same thing. You have Saturn in your life at this time. You also have Pluto. So you have no choice but things to end in your life so that the new things can begin. And you're right in the midst of it all. So it's very difficult, I believe, at this time if you're Capricorn, where your finances are concerned, or your spirituality, your beliefs, your root, of your beliefs are all being shaken up at this time for changes. And all of us have Saturn, all of us have Pluto, all of us have planets in our chart in different areas that are being affected at this time. So know that the changes that are happening in your life at this time are justified. They are correct at this time to be happening in your life. It is a karmic timing for all of us. And we are having to let go of the past, let go of the old, let go of the old ways, things that are outdated, that are outgrown, beliefs as well. that need to end so that the new fresh beliefs come into your life, the new way of being complete. A birth, a rebirth, it's a death of the old and the beginning. So it's fundamental changes that are happening in our lives as we move through the rest of this year. Once the new year clicks over, a lot of these things will have already been implemented in your life. You're already doing it, you know. You're already beginning. So if big changes are about to happen in your life, try not to go against it. Try not to fight it. Do not be afraid, because the changes, eventually you will see why they had to be made at this time in your life and why it was the best time to do them, so that you don't waste time, because sometimes opportunities and changes don't come about very often. And if you block one now, it may be 10, 20 years down the road before they happen again. And it's a long time to suffer, stuck in the past, or stuck in cycles or situations in your lives that you really don't need anymore. So keep that in mind, because those are very powerful cards to have come out. Okay, let's see what this week is going to be about. Okay. All right, we'll start with this pile that fell out. Two of Arrows. So choices that need to be made that are very difficult when it comes to your finances, property. A lot of you are moving and it's a difficult choice. You may be having a hard time adjusting to the changes if you're already in the midst of it. But keep moving forward, okay? Don't close your eyes to the decisions and the things that need to be done. Just keep moving forward until you get them all done. You're going to have a lot of differences of opinions with other people, a lot of arguments. It seems others are going to be opposing you, but don't allow that to stop you, okay? You keep going forward in the things that you have planned for yourself or that you need to do. Again, the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands says that you will be triumphant in these changes. You will be triumphant in the things that you want to implement in your life, the things that you want to change, how you want to do it. Just don't let others stop you, because they're going to try. And we've got the Judgment card. Again, another very karmic card. So the beginning of the week, it's going to be a lot of differences of opinion. You're going to have a lot of opposition from others around you, family, friends, people at work perhaps. You may not even see it. It may be something that's done behind the scenes where you don't really realize that it's going on. But others will support you, because it'll be both. It'll be very balanced, okay? You'll have the Justice card, that you need to remember that is going to bring a balance into whatever goes on in your life. This opposition, this Five of Wands, it's a lot of passion, it's a lot of people's opinions, a lot of opposition that you're going to have to overcome, but you will, because the Justice card says that you're going to. It will balance out in the end. Getting the Judgment card. So again, very karmic things that come about again. It's like a cycle that hasn't closed out properly, that will come about again, so that you have to close it, so that you have to put an end to either the way you think, the way you act, the way other people see you. You need to stop them, and you need to stand up for yourself, okay? Persevere, be strong, okay? Because the Judgment card is very difficult, especially when it comes out with Justice, because it's definitely karma coming to roost, okay? And it's on both ends. It's usually two people or two situations that balance themselves out, but it will be hard. It will be hard, and you'll have to stick up for yourself, okay? The Six of Wands says that you're going to be triumphant in the end. Be fair. Be fair in how you judge others. You have to be fair on your end as well, because this karma, this karmic thing that we're balancing out, it may be your turn to sacrifice for another, or to do certain things that are going to be difficult to get used to. But it's your turn at this time, so now you have to know this. Know that it's karmic changes that are happening in your life, but you're balancing something out. So eventually, it too will move out of your life so that you can move forward. And the Six of Wands says that you will. And you'll feel triumphant, even though it'll be a little bit difficult to get past the situation with others that will oppose you, okay? But you need to know what is fair and what's coming into your life. There's also people that could be of air signs and fire signs that could have something to do in your life at this time, because there's a lot of fire in this. But there's also the Judgment, which is Saturn. Again, there's, you know, Saturn is like a father that comes to judge and will hold you down when you feel like you need to move forward in certain areas of your life. And it won't be allowed because it's a karmic timing in your life that you need to work your way through it. The things that are happening in your life at this time are very karmic. It's timing. It's others around you that you'll have to help or that you'll have to sacrifice for them. One thing or another. Just keep that in mind. You still will be triumphant in the end because this rebirth is going to happen whether you like it or not. The Judgment and Justice card says that you will because these are all major arcana cards. Major arcana cards we have no control over. It's something that happens in our lives due to our chart, due to what we've planned, due to what we need to learn, and voila, it happens whether you like it or not. And it may happen in your finances because we do have the Queen of Pentacles that crosses over the main situation, which is deciding things, making decisions, knowing which way to go, and feeling kind of helpless in the things that you need to do. Your thoughts are kind of jumbled at this time and you don't want to see forward. You're more or less blinding yourself at this time, closing your eyes, not wanting to make the choices that you need to make or the hard decisions that you must make as you move forward. But Justice and Judgment says, whether you like it or not, you need to be fair. We're being fair judging you. There's sacrifices that need to be made and you need to do them whether you want to do them or not. And it's going to happen and it's going to lead to a nice big transformation in your life, which in the end you will be fine. But you need to know this, okay? So this week is going to be a little bit difficult. We have the Grace card here as well. So again, the Star card, there's hope, there's changes, this birth, rebirth, this karmic timing that you're going through will bring about healing in the end and hope for the things that you want in your life. But you need to stick with it. Okay. It could also represent an Aquarius because the Star card represents Aquarius. So that person that's Aquarius could have a lot to do in your life during this week, which could be balancing karmic debts due to that person, because of that person, or with that person. Or it could just represent you healing, which is the best. That was another card. All right. We have one big sacred journey marker, and the rest are guides. There's going to be movement forward in your life due to all of these changes that are happening. And it's an easy flow because this is like a lazy river. You see there's not big waves or the rush that's pushing you along. It's small changes that are going to happen in your life that brings about movement forward. There are some boulders, there are some obstacles that you'll have to overcome, but it's going to be slow. Nothing is going to rapidly change in your life at this time. It's going to be slow movement as you go forward with the changes that are coming. Now you need to be gentle. There has to be a lot of diplomacy in the way that you think and the way that you judge others, okay? Gentleness and diplomacy are going to go a long way with deception and wisdom, okay? Because wise people will try to deceive you. Yep. You just have to stick to your guns and be gentle as you move forward, because remember, we're still being judged. We're still being watched over and judged by your angels, by your guides, by the divine. So we need to know that we need to stick to being gentle and innocent in the ways that we do things, and try not to entrap others or manipulate others for our own good. If that is what's being done, remember, you can still defend yourself. You have to persevere through the changes that are coming. But there will be some deception that comes into your life at this time by wise older people, or just wise people. They don't even have to be older. Just be careful with people that are in their head. So there's air sign influence in the reading. There is some due to the Star card and due to the Two of Swords, which represents air signs. It represents being in your thoughts, or perhaps in the thoughts of others. There could be some deception as you move forward with people in this week, so be careful. Continue to be gentle and diplomatic in the way that you judge others and that you speak to others, because that's going to make a difference in the way that you actually move forward this week or not, with your plans or with the things that you need to get done. Guess what? I'm going to do the interactive today. because I missed it last week. But I was totally out of my, not out of my gourd, don't say that. I was out of my element. So the reading was not the same, even though I was happy where I was at in that beautiful garden. I went to visit it again yesterday. And the lady that actually put it together, she's been working on that for 10 years. There's people coming from Washington, I think, sometime this year to make it a preserve. She's going to get an award for what she's done there. So it's very nice. The law of attraction is going to become very important for us this week. We need to be able to learn to manifest the things that we want in our lives. As we're moving through the week and working through the opposition and the stress or just the movement forward that we're going to be experiencing, which will be a little bit difficult, we need to keep our thoughts positive and surround yourself with positive people and situations. If the people around you are not positive, you need to find some that are, so that it helps raise your vibrations and keep you thinking positively, and you will attract more positivity into your life due to that. Positive affirmations is something that is going to be very important as we move forward this week. The affirmation that I have for us today is happiness is an inside job. I choose thoughts that make me feel supported and loved. This is a saying from Lois Hay. But I wanted to start sharing positive affirmations with you so that you and I can work on this, manifesting together the things that we truly want in our lives. Okay, so remember, happiness is an inside job. It comes from the inside. It comes from yourself. Learn to be happy with yourself, with who you are, the things that you can accomplish each and every day, waking up in the morning and being alive, feeling alive, thanking the universe for being alive, blessing the things that you have so that the universe brings more into your life. Think thoughts that make you feel supported and loved, and be around people and situations that make you feel that way so that you can continue to raise your vibrations in a positive direction. And Brenda, that was for you. All right, guys, get ready. A, B, or C, 1, 2, or 3. Before any more cards pop out, let's do it. Stay true to yourself. Don't compromise or water down your ideas. Persevere. Listen to, trust, and follow your inner voice. Remember, we're going to have a bit of oppositions from those that we love, or those that are around us. We don't have to love them. We just have to learn to deal with them, okay, which may not be so easy. But remember not to water down your dreams, your ideas, the things you want to do because of others. Nah. Hang in there, baby. Hang in there, no matter what. All right, Amy. I put those cards back in the deck, the ones that I pulled before. Agent or manager. Your work expands. It reaches as your partner with a professional who can help you. So for those of you that are thinking about getting your own business going or needing help with your existing job, you're going to be partnering up with someone. Your work expands its reach as you partner up with a professional who can help you. Okay, so there's going to be a birth or rebirth for you. You got that card again. When it comes to your job, to what you do, to the things that you want to do, perhaps you're even going to start a second job and you're going to be partnering up with someone else. You're going to team up so that they can help you as you move forward with your work. For those of you that chose B, communication is going to be something important as you move through this week. Clear communication, true communication, also watching what you say so that you don't say the wrong thing at the wrong time. Learn to keep some things to yourself until the timing is correct. Inspiration. Yes, your idea is divinely inspired. Take action according to set it into motion. So you have beautiful ideas that are coming into your head. Get yourself a nice little pad, a beautiful one, something that really attracted your eye, and start writing down all of your ideas, no matter what they are. Start jotting them down, because as we age, we tend to get a lot of ideas, but they come and they go very, very quickly. And if we don't write them down at that very moment, we're going to forget them, okay? So you're going to be inspired as you move through this week. Lots of inspiration will bring ideas and things that later on can be coin, or it can be new relationships, or just things that lead to something that you really want, to your dreams. So write them down, because angels are going to be whispering ideas into your head. Your vibrations are going to be so high as you move through this week that you're going to be inspired by many ways. Okay, so remember to write things down. And your communication, you're going to get some communication as well. All right, communication, angelic communication that brings about inspiration so you can move forward with your plans. Remember to write things down. For those of you that chose C, speeches and speaking, again, communication with others, teaming up with others is going to be important as we move through this week. No matter what your plans are or what you would like to do, you're going to have to team up with other people in order to make your plans, your dreams, the things that you want to implement in your life come to being, into the material. Your ideas, your inspiration, the things that you want, you have to team up with others. Agent or manager, inspiration, speeches and speaking. Communication with others is going to be very important. You have important messages to deliver that can help others. So your ideas are going to help other people as we move forward. For those of you that chose C, learn to focus. Focus your thoughts. Focus your movement forward. Your words are going to inspire other people, are going to help other people. So work on that. Start to focus on the things that you truly want to manifest in your life, that you want to bring about, that you want to make real for yourself. And start communicating that with others, teaming up with other people so that you can make the things you want a reality. Alright guys, now that I love you. Sending kisses. If you guys would like a private reading with me, please contact me via my email, riseshealingarts11@gmail.com. I'll have my links down below. Have a wonderful week. Bye for now.